understand this streamline. It's backwards. So if I look like I'm doing the weird things, it's probably because I am. So my apologies. But it wasn't working on the other one. So the reason we're jumping on here today, guys, is because I've kind of mentioned a few times about Stu. Some of you guys already know him, but I wanted to personally introduce you. Say, hello, Stu. Can you come on, say hi, tell us a little bit about yourself and where we're going with this craziness this year.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for having me on, Tara. And for those of you who are in this group, most of you probably know who I am. Some of you do not. So my name is Stuart Durston. Sorry, I'm getting some notifications here. Stuart Durston. I'm a teacher from Brandon, Manitoba. And I started this Tr90 journey back in January. And I can relate with a lot of you guys, I'm sure, on, in terms of, how we've all felt when we've kind of let ourselves go, right? I was in a position where I just got out of university, put on the freshman 50. I didn't put on the 40. I put on about 50 to 60 pounds. And it was pretty bad. And it continued on into my teaching career. And as a phys ed teacher, I started kind of going through life obese, overweight, and it affected many different areas of my life, right? Part of it being, the amount of energy I had, not a lot of motivation, right? Being a present dad and being able to play with your kid. And, all those areas were affected. And, I made that decision to, 3 years ago, started this business. And as we were going along, I ran into this Tr90. And, I was a little bit skeptical because I had tried, many, many things before. I had tried, cutting calories a lot, too much, which ended up in a yo-yo effect. I gained twice as much back. I tried the paleo diet, caveman diet. I've tried keto, all that stuff, intermittent fasting as well. But unfortunately, all that wasn't sustainable. And I was kind of in a position where I was giving up because I just kind of had those excuses, right, that everybody has. Oh, well, this happens when you get old, right? My metabolism slows down and I'm going to get fat no matter what. Everybody gets fat when they're older. That's how it is. And I was making a lot of excuses and not finding solutions. And so, when I was introduced to this Tr90 weight management system, it was two good friends of mine and business partners, Shirley and Justin Waters. And I had watched them over the course of the 3 months that people go on this program, 90 days. And they had a lot of success and lost a lot of weight. And, not just losing weight, but losing fat, right? The problem is when people go on diets, they don't just lose fat, they also lose lean muscle in the process, right? So, I was intrigued by this. And because I had never, tried anything else other than those, few. So after looking into it and making that decision, and, guys, I'm not going to lie, you truly have to make a decision to do this, right? It's not one of those things that you can dabble with. It's not one of these things that you can, I'll do it for a month or two and then be done with it. I made the decision, conscious decision to make a change in my life. And I knew that with me losing this weight, the confidence would come back and I would feel a lot better. And I would be leading by example, not just for my business, but in my teaching as well. Because let's be honest, if I'm teaching kids to be healthy and live a healthy lifestyle and I'm not leading by example, there's not much belief there. And so once I took that step, I jumped into Tr90 and I went from basically a guy who was, struggling to get up the stairs, breathing really hard, couldn't play with my daughter for more than a minute or two because I'd get winded, have been in the best shape of my life since then. And I owe it all to Tr90. And so that's kind of what I wanted to share with you guys. I mean, it truly is a decision you have to make. And I want to make sure I'm clear on that because, if you don't take it seriously, you won't get serious results. If you do, you will, right? It's just like anything. But, the difference between, Tr90 and everything else that I've tried is, and the thing that I like most about it was it's, 3 months and you're done. Now, I don't mean to say that, after you after you're done Tr90, go eat a dozen donuts and a bunch of chips, and you can just relax. I mean, you still have to keep a lifestyle. However, you've reprogrammed your body's engine to burn calories more efficiently through this gene expression science that we have. That's unlike any other weight management product out there, right? And we've reprogrammed our body to burn calories more efficiently, and therefore, you're going to keep that weight off a lot easier. And so, when you do have those splurge days, you will keep the weight off, right? And that's what truly amazes me about this product. There's one I can stand behind. It is definitely this one. So that's a little bit about me.
I love it. And sorry about the quick change there. My computer was not charging my phone, so I did not want to lose anybody. So now I get to stare at my laundry. Sorry, guys. Two things I want to go back to. So the first thing you said, which, you know what, is a huge, it resonated huge when you said you couldn't play with your kids, things like that, and that's so many people's story, like so many people's story. I know for myself, mine was actually, my kid was going on the road and I went to go running up to get him and I barely made it. And all I kept thinking was, Jesus, like seriously, a regular person, right? That was in my head, keeping in mind, that was my mindset, like smaller person, regular person, healthy person, right? Wouldn't have had an issue stopping their kid. So that's something that, those turning points, those big parts of your life that you just finally, you've had enough, right? And you just stop and you just like, I got to change and this is what's going to happen. And you're right. It's something that needs to be done and it needs to be put into play and you need to actually commit to it, right? And it's a lifestyle. And that's the biggest thing. That's where a lot of people, and you spoke to my heart when you said that, you're like sustainable lifestyle. I'm like, oh, as a trainer, I'm like, those are the words I like to hear, because the problem is, and it's so true, is that people jump on these quick fixes, right? You buy a bottle of whatever, you see an ad on Instagram, you pick it up for $9.99 and you expect to lose 50 pounds. And then it comes back not only once, but tenfold sometimes. So that's awesome. And I love your story. And that's why I so wanted to share it with everybody, because I think it's fantastic. And especially, and I'm going to be biased and I'm going to say this here, us women, we always complain about our weight. Always. We're always complaining about our weight. We're always saying something. And it takes a lot for somebody to say, hey, you know what? I just want to feel healthy like I did before. And it's so nice because there's so many men, women, children, older, younger, that, they just won't say it because they don't want to be that person. So to have the confidence to say, hey, you know what? I had enough and this is what I did. It's so honorable of you and absolutely admirable. I love it. One thing else I wanted to go to too, you said about being old. I just wanted to reiterate, you're younger than me. I took that very offensively. Just kidding. Just joking. So let's go ahead and tell people all of the fun things that we have in store. So tell everybody what we're going to be doing on Sundays. So we're teaming up, guys. Hence why we're doing this. You're watching this right now. The two of us are going to team up together and we're going to work with you. We're going to give you meals. We're going to give you exercise. We're going to give you inspiration, not motivation. You need your own motivation. But we also have a lot of other cool stuff. So I'm going to let Stu explain that. What is some of the fun things that we're going to be doing?
Yeah. So, I mean, Tara and I have both done this before, and we truly do believe in leading by example, right? And, in order to lead by example, we took it upon ourselves, both of us, to go on this system again for the next 90 days with everybody that's joining. And so it's really exciting. And I'm pumped. I started today and it was like, I just felt great waking up early, getting a workout in. And we'll be sharing workouts in the group as well. But one of the things that we're going to be doing over the course of the 3 months is we're going to be having weekly calls. And so those calls are going to be on Sundays at, what happened there? Oh, we're good.
No, you're good.
We're going to have calls on Sundays at 12 p.m. That's Central Daylight Savings Time. So 12 o'clock, we're going to have about a half hour meet. And basically what it is it's a group for people to come in. They're going to share their wins. They're going to share what's working. And, it's mainly to keep people accountable and on track. And if they're having struggles or have questions, Tara and I, who have both been on the program and done it, Tara, a personal trainer, myself, who has done the program, and has some background in that, we can definitely help answer questions and help you with anything you're dealing with. But more than that, it's a great place because we can come in and we're all aiming for the same thing, right? I mean, it's a proven fact that when you surround yourself with the people that are just as motivated as you and really want to change in their lives, when you're surrounded by those people, you're immediately gonna, be excited and want to change too, even more, right? And so we're going to be doing that. We will be dropping a Zoom link into the group. Again, that is on Sundays at 12 p.m. We'll be about a half-hour call or so, and mainly go over, wins, what's working, answering questions, and meeting people as well, right? Some of you who are on Tr90 right now are just starting out in the new year. I mean, I'm sure you guys will have a lot of questions. We've, done the trial and error and, try different things, and we know what works. So I wanted to mention as well that feel free to add anybody who has shown interest into the group, interest in the product, or wanting to know how it works or what it all includes. Any informational session that can help out, we can definitely help with that too. So wanted to mention that as well.
Well, definitely. And you know what? I was even going to add to that. Like, if you have a friend who's on the fence, who's like, I want to lose some weight, and not only lose weight, and I have to reiterate this, guys, okay? So we always think of weight management as losing weight. There are people out there that actually want to just put on muscle, right? They want to put on lean muscle. Maybe they feel they're like a stick and they want to bulk up. They want to get some healthy muscle. This also is a program that does do that. Okay. This is going to teach your body how to get lean muscle. I don't know what just happened there. Oh, I see what just happened. I came back. That was me. My phone, my alarm went off. It's time to get up, guys. I don't know why I'm getting up at 5:30. So this program is also for them. It's not just strictly for losing weight. Okay. It is to build, maintain healthy, lean muscle mass. So I'm going to tell you the secret about weight loss, guys. The more lean muscle mass you have, the more your body burns. That is literally the science behind it. So if you don't have that lean muscle mass, and like Stu said, on those yo-yo diets, when you're eating away at that muscle mass, you're actually eating away at your metabolism. You're eating away at all the good things that protect you from that beer belly. So that's what you want to get back, right? You want to get that healthy body back. So if you have friends or family that are interested or struggling, or maybe somebody who's on the fence who wants to lose weight or wants to get healthy, throw them in the group. Let them watch. Let them take a look. See what's going on. If it works for them, great. If it doesn't, great. That's all it's here for. It's just information, right? So I'm super excited. I'm not going to lie. I did not wake up this morning and take my drink all excited because, as we all know, the 15-day reset drink is not my favorite. It is not, but I will drink it. I love my green shake. It's my favorite now. I absolutely am in love. I was terrified of it because the color of it was green, right? That's weird to me. But Justin made me try it, as we were talking about, good friends of ours, and it is fantastic. So let's do all those. Like we did say before, make sure if you're on day one, you're taking those measurements, okay? You're taking those measurements, and then you're also taking that one weight. And then you're getting rid of the rest of that, and you're not watching that scale. So one of the things that I did mention in a previous live, which is super cool, and it's very, very, very good for people that get anxious about seeing their size, their weight, or their numbers, get yourself some string, okay? Do your measurements, cut the string, and then just put it up places or whatever. This is your waist. This is your chest. This is your legs. This is your butt. And then in 90 days, you don't have to do numbers again. Take that same string and cut off what you ended up with. And then you can go from there. So you're not looking at numbers. So make sure you're working with your own mindset too, right? Make sure it's not a downer. It's something positive. So if numbers bug you, get a hold of us. We'll find something else. Other than that, I think we've covered pretty much everything. I'm excited because we all know that this is my crazy. This is where I get like, oh, let's do this. And it is my love. And I actually was just talking to Sue previous to this phone call, and I showed him the picture of myself on my fridge, which, like I said, I have my goals right there plastered in front of me. And I don't want to be anybody else, guys, but myself and the healthy version of me that used to be there. So make sure you're also setting healthy goals. Okay. That's so important. So important. Anything else to add, Mr. Stu?
No, I'm just incredibly excited to work
You're
with
muted.
anybody. Well, am I still muted?
I can't hear you.
How about now? Am I still muted?
So I don't know if you can hear him. I don't know if I can hear him, and it's just me. But on that note, Stu, it's been a great live. I'm so pumped. Let's get this out so everybody can see it. And thank you so, so much for sharing your story. Like I said, it means the world to me. And I think the world of you and very highly. And I am so proud to have you in my corner and to partner up with you and to get this and just change one person at a time. I think it's going to be awesome.
Perfect. And apparently people can hear me, so I'm just going to talk anyway, even if they can't. But I wanted to say that I'm so excited to